let me ask you something. If a company's marketing suddenly started performing better and demand increases, let's say by 20%, what usually happens inside the marketing team? To answer this question, it's Jono Smith, Vice President of ADEC Australia. Mate, what's going on, eh?
Thank you, Crom, and everybody, welcome to the ADEC Australia podcast. So, in answer to your question, I think firstly there'd be a celebration.
Yeah.
All right, things are working, there'd be a celebration, but most teams start feeling pressure very quickly because success in marketing increases the amount of work that needs to be executed behind the scenes. More campaigns need to be launched, more creative needs to be produced, more landing pages need to be built, and more reporting needs to be done. But the size of the team usually hasn't changed. So the workload grows faster than the team's capacity. It's exactly the same issue we were talking about in the finance and accounting podcast we did last week.
Yeah, true. And where do you normally see the pressure showing up first?
With marketing, usually in campaign execution. The strategy might be clear, but someone still has to build the campaigns, upload the creative assets, configure tracking, test audiences, and monitor performance. So when marketing activity increases, that operational work increases as well.
What about content production? How does that look like when this happens?
Content production becomes another major pressure point, another major blockage point, possibly. Modern marketing requires a constant stream of output. Blog articles, ad copy, landing pages, emails, and social content all need to be produced regularly. And I know this is not me telling you how to suck an egg. I know you're fully aware of this. If the production capacity isn't there, the content pipeline slows down and marketing momentum just disappears.
Yeah, I mean, we have AI nowadays to help out on that one. We have Facebook, with Facebook ads, we have AI such as Andromeda to help us create the creatives. But guess what? It's still crap, and to me, the strategy, AI is not a strategy. It's a tool.
I love the fact that somebody finally said it.
Yeah.
It can be crap.
It can be crap. And then what are you going to do? You got ads that are costing money because you're paying for ads with crap content and crap copy, right? So when that pressure builds, what usually happens inside the team?
Okay, and this is where it's a real problem. So that pressure builds, right? And then leadership often steps into the execution work. Marketing directors start reviewing campaigns. Agency owners start building ads. Senior strategists start editing content. Instead of focusing on strategy, they end up filling operational gaps.
Why is that a problem for the business?
It's really simple. Leadership time is extremely valuable. When senior people spend hours doing execution work, the business loses strategic capacity. The people who should be improving performance are busy maintaining operations, and that's using a very expensive person for something that should be fairly simply executed.
Yeah. Okay. Let's look at a senior, mid-tier senior nowadays in Australia is between 120 and 150K a year. Right?
Right.
Yeah. What's that? 10 grand, 15 grand?
12-ish a month at least.
12-ish a month. And then you break that down, that's more than $100 now, isn't it?
Yeah.
An hour. So another thing marketing team talks about a lot is reporting. How much operational pressure comes from analytics and reporting?
Very simple, a lot.
Okay.
Dashboards, performance reports, campaign reviews, and attribution cracking all take time.
Yeah.
Those activities are important, but they consume resources that could otherwise be used improving campaigns.
Yeah. This is what a lot of non-marketing people realize is yes, you got a dashboard there and with all these numbers, right? It takes a different type of experience to understand all of them. Number one. Number two, and then after all of those numbers, you still need to digest them and learn from them. Whether you scale up, you scale down, or you continue with them, or you just stop it, right? So that's another level of I think cognitive resource that that's gonna be using, right? What about the creative production? Is that another bottleneck?
Absolutely, it is. Creative production often becomes one of the slowest parts of the marketing engine. Campaigns may be ready to launch, but without graphics and videos or ads, visuals, the campaign can't go live. When creative capacity is limited, marketing speed slows down.
Yeah. Marketing agencies now seem to be facing an additional challenge because clients come and go. Yeah. Why why does hiring why is hiring so difficult?
Well, because hiring staff onshore can be very expensive. Um, it creates payroll risk. If agencies hire too slowly, their teams become overloaded. If they hire too quickly and the client leaves, they're left carrying payroll without revenue behind it. So agency owners often hesitate to hire, which creates pressure inside the team.
So how do marketing leaders solve this capacity problem without increasing risk?
Look, one approach is structured outsourcing or offshore staffing.
Right, okay.
Instead of expanding permanent payroll, businesses expand execution capacity through integrated external professionals. These professionals work inside the company's systems and workflows, while the employment infrastructure sits essentially outside the company's payroll.
Right. How does that help marketing teams maintain control?
Because the marketing leadership still directs the work.
Yeah.
They control strategy, priorities, and quality. The offshore professionals simply increase execution capacity so campaigns, content, and operations continue moving forward.
Right. If a marketing leader is about to approve another hire, what questions should they ask themselves first?
Well, they should ask whether the hire increases capacity in a flexible way or whether it increases fixed payroll exposure. If payroll is the only way the organisation can increase marketing capacity, the system can become fragile.
Yeah, right. And what does a more stable system look like?
A stable marketing system allows capacity to expand when demand increases and adjust when demand stabilizes. That allows businesses to grow without exposing themselves to unnecessary payroll risk.
And that leads to the principle behind this podcast, hey?
That's exactly it. As I'm always saying, scale your business, not just your payroll.
And once again, my name is Crom from the ADEC Australia podcast. If you found this video useful, please share it with someone that you know. And please press that button, subscribe button, and the notification bell. So next time we have a new content, you won't miss out. Once again, this is Crom from ADEC Australia.
And this is Jono.
Bye for now. Speak soon.
Bye for now. Thanks very much, everyone.